Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Control. Picking up where we left off last time, we're doing some rounds. And here's the thing: this part you can look at the length of the episode to see whether or not we actually pick up any side quests. Because whether or not we get any side quests, I don't want to start the DLC in this part. I would like to start the DLC at the beginning of a part. So we're going to go around. We're going to talk to all the people that we can. Hopefully,
Any old
Langston,
fighting the
I
armory?
think is his name.
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector. Fuck,
Yeah,
whose
what's
side is the
this?
house on? Alright, we'll keep teams looking. And post a watch on the old location just in case it shifts back.
Oh.
I need that fucking ammo.
Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that prevents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. I wonder if that's another Alan Wake reference. They do have a bunch of those in this game, so hell, they have a DLC about it. All right, let's talk to Arish.
I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Phaeton. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So, what's the situation in my Bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew. Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself. If that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks. Hopefully she turns up.
See, I thought it was weird because last time I talked to her, I do believe either she said something or I said something about her coming back to the executive sector, which she obviously did not do.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593.
I mean, we must have done this one already because it didn't pop up saying that I had a new thing, so... Okay, so we'll take a quick
Pope
peek.
is now head of research. It's official.
Head of research? When was the review process? Why weren't we consulted?
Calm down. It's pretty clear she earned it.
When was the review process? During the huge incident that just occurred. Okay, well, I don't think that any of the offices up here. You see now, I feel like this is a waste. Like we've been going through it. Like it would have been nice
When do you think
to
Bryce is
actually
coming back?
rescue people
It's not like her to be absent during
and
her
have them
absence.
come back. Because I mean, like you have that big
I'll
space
be
there.
here waiting for you when you wake up, brother.
Is there anything?
If you wake up.
I imagine he wakes up as the one in the DLC. Because like you have this big space up here, right? And you have all these offices and that, but they just stay empty the entire time. Like it would have been so cool as like as you went, you recovered people and you had more of them around, and if they had like instead of having you go back through the areas multiple times and having enemies and having just like random enemy spawns, or infinite enemy spawns and that, it would have been nice to have it where you actually like once you
Sure,
get to
Pepe,
this
you did a
point,
fine
like to
job
this
handling
room,
this, especially
and
with
you
Kate.
get it set up, you actually begin taking back the bureau. I mean, like that would have been great, but instead, because I mean, like we clearly these things here, I'm assuming, are basically the same thing that the HRAs are doing, just on a bigger scale, a less personal scale. So I mean, clearly it would have been possible to do such a thing. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything up here though. And like you could have had it where you take it back, get people back to work. They would have had to have had it where you have more of a chance of
That was
like
methodical.
even. And that's the thing. Like even if they gave you a different thing, like gave you the like, mind control thing. Let's see, who's the next person to talk to? We talked to Arish. We've already talked to Pope at the end of the last
This place
part.
is a pain in the ass sometimes.
Uh, the janitor and Langston. We'll go. Let's go check out the janitors first because I feel like that's probably the least likely to give us a quest, whereas Langston is the most likely one to give, or most likely to give us one. But yeah, like they could have had it where instead of mind controlling you, like free them of control, and then like once they're free, obviously you would have to. Which way is the janitor's office? This way. You would have to hopefully keep them alive, during like the rest of the combat. Oof, goodbye to you. Apparently I overkilled that one. I still powered up? I doubt it, right? No, because those guys would have died in one shot if I was still powered up. Um, but yeah, and then like
Ati's
you.
still gone. I
All right.
get the feeling he had more of an agenda than he let on. Did he already get what he was here for?
Well, I mean, really, I feel like he was here to put you in charge. But yeah, like if doing that, and then if they survive the fight, they go back. They go back to central executive there, and you can like fill it out. Okay, so executive, we talked to. Yeah, because we just had the two people in executive because we don't know where the fuck Marshall went to. Our brother's still in a coma. Maintenance, we just had Auntie, and he's gone. That was the only. I mean, I think there might still be people over in the Atlas chamber, but I mean, I guess we're here. We can quickly check. No, they're not even here. I don't remember exactly where they were, where that lab was even. I think they are still there because I think I went through it after we got whatchamacallit there, our levitate. And then in research, we had luck and probability, but they left, and they were the only ones in research. Yeah. And we have containment, where we have obviously Langston. I think his name is Langston at the Panopticon. Is there still guys at? There's still guys somewhere else. Maybe no, it's not luck and probability though. But there is another room because I've walked through it a couple times since then, and there's still soldiers, and it makes no sense because like you have the Rangers there, and there's still like injured ones on the ground and everything, and it's like why are you guys still there? But like none of them was able to like talk to or anything. It's very weird. I don't remember where that was, but
Supernatural power contained in one place is a risk. Makes
yeah,
me
it is.
wonder what other dangers are locked away inside the Bureau.
Well, we still don't know what's actually inside the
Low-level
furnace.
security systems are up and running again. Told you I could do it.
We never expressed an opinion that implied doubt in your abilities, sir.
Are you guys robots? Seriously, do we have robots here now?
We are perfectly human, sir.
Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, are normal, anyway.
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Whew, okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The Hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable. Ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish. Any thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints so far. Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip on who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head on straight. Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the Hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can.
He must have gotten a pet sitter.
All right, so he didn't give us any more questions. So those
I'll see
two
you
random fights
I'll
from
be
like
here,
the board, like the
like always.
fired board member dude. What I can't remember his name, where he kept punching us through the ground. Like that was it. Like that was the whole quest. That's disappointing. All right. One thing I did forget though was in research, right? The lady with the mole. We'll go chat with her real quick. I looked it up. Marshall is apparently just gone. I mean, somebody said it might be in DLC, but the things I was reading was from before any DLC came out. So, there we go. This should be the way, if I'm not mistaken. Nice, quick exit.
Do you need something? I assume you'll be staying with us until the mold is eradicated. Indeed. Until I find a permanent resolution to this pesky fungus business, I'll be here. Perhaps even beyond that, seeing as you are quite understaffed at the moment. Though I hardly have a say in my own comings or goings. Your oldest house won't open the exits until those hiss monstrosities are cleared out.
Glad to have you along for the ride. Will the mold be under control anytime soon?
We were barely containing it with weakly controlled burns. Just look at how it has spread after a few days of non-interference. It's beyond the threshold now. The floodgates are open.
So that's a no.
Americans.
With Darling gone, I'm putting Emily Pope in charge of the research sector. Are you okay with that?
Perfectly. You have pulled Excalibur from the stone, and now decree as you see fit, O Queen. What a true meritocracy we live in.
Glad to hear it. I had a dream. Or something like one. Darling was there. He told me something, but I can't remember what. I think he's gone.
Right. Well, he's never where one expects him to be, is he? Well, thank God. I can finally stop writing these tedious reports that I'm sure he never even took the time to glance at. If you speak to him again, can you tell him I hope he found what he was looking for.
I'll try.
I should be getting back to work.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr. Underhill, if you please.
Alright. So that's everybody that I can think of to talk to. I know it's not a huge amount of people and it's a very short video, but I can't even get back up there from here, can I? I'm gonna have to go across. Aren't I? You know, that's fine though, because it should be right here. Alright. So it's cool that they let you go around and talk to the people afterwards. Let's see. Let's see. Is there anything else that we can do? You can take control, ends the plot. Unlock the outfits. Right, and she does have new remarks now. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it because we did all the DLCs already. I'm gonna quickly check. Let's see. Tomasi, Anchor, Former. Yeah, you just fight him twice. Mold 1 and your reflection. So yeah, that's all of the bosses that these guys have. Let's see. Side quests. I can access my quest list, right? Let's see. Yeah, there isn't very many, so I'm assuming I did them all. And unfortunately, though, it looks like they're all together. But there's Clear the Clog, A Captive Audience, Fridge Duty I know we did, Langston's Runaways, Old Friends, Old Growth. There's Fridge Duty. What about Old Friends? Old Friends we did. Self-Reflection, Good Defense. What is that one? Oh, there it is, a Good Defense. What a Mess, that's all the janitor ones. Mary Chase, I remember that one. Moving mold, burn the trash, Tomasi, take a break. Matter of time, the enemy within, and put a record on. What's the enemy within one? Mr. Tomasi, old friends. Night since runaways, mold removal. Oh yeah, there's the enemy within. Oh, that was the anchor. Okay, and then a matter of time. So what's an... Oh, okay. Okay. I got those two mixed up. Yeah, it doesn't seem... What's this? What is this? Wow, there's actually a really secret thing here. Hang on, we have something else to do. These are hidden locations. Shifted offices, I feel like. Okay. Okay, we got something new to do. That's interesting. Where is that? That's containment, right? No. Wait. Is this even in... I don't think this is even in the regular game. This hidden one. Yeah, because that would be the turntable, but it's obviously not this turntable, so that must be something in the new section. Oh, yeah, this is the DLC. Okay. Oh, fuck, yeah. I didn't see that it was underneath that. Puzzles, Black Beast and Parapsychology. Yeah, trap it back in the thing. The terminals in the HRA lab. Oh, yeah, we did that. That's part of the main quest. Mirror puzzle, luck and probability. TV's in the furnace room. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that we might have missed is a couple of hidden locations. Let's see, we got our civilian outfit, janitor, director, candidate P7, office assistant, asynchronous golden suit. What's the astral dive suit? Oh, pre-order bonuses, so that means nothing. Other than that, I mean, we have the collectibles, which we may have missed some of, but I'm not going to go through all of those. Yeah, we did everything in the base game as far as I can tell. Like I said, we may have missed some hidden locations. There are 14 of them, and I don't know how many we got. I mean, yeah, even already looking at them, I've seen a couple that we haven't got to, but I mean, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, so that's apparently everything you can do after you finish the game. If you do everything before you finish the final boss, if you even want to call it that, since there's no actual big bad and they overpower your gun so you can one shot most things. I mean, but yeah, that's, I guess, it. You can just go around and talk to the people. So yeah, next part we'll start the Alan Wake DLC. Go down into is it investigations? I think. Yeah. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time Look for more.